Some governors say that they've been informed that they won't receive as many doses as once promised. Governors in Oregon, Minnesota, and Washington say they were told by Operation Warp Speed that states will not be receiving shipments of vaccines from the stockpile next week because there's no reserve of doses. Colorado's governor tweeting that he expected 210,000 doses and found out his state will only receive 79,000. And a spokesperson from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services responded to that, saying that there has been no reduction in shipments and governors may be confused in their expectations. Problems ranging from long lines to computers crashing, supplies running out. NewsNation correspondent Tom Negevin is live in New York City with more on the rollout there. Tom.
And how it's going. Yeah, Marnie, you know, this is the Javits Center just behind me, one of the vaccination mega sites here in Manhattan. Places like this are up and running all over the country, but as you pointed out, what's missing in many cases is the actual vaccine. From coast to coast, healthcare workers, the elderly, those at high risk are getting their COVID shots.
As soon as I can get the shot, give it to me.
Just not enough, and not nearly quickly enough.
The number one problem at this particular time is supply of the vaccine.
There's now a drive-through line for mass vaccinations at LA's Dodger Stadium.
These are City of Chicago nurses.
Cities like Chicago expanding their number of vaccination sites. While in South Carolina, teachers are waiting with no shots available, supplies still critically low.
I can't think of any other group other than educators that wouldn't be next in line.
Some aren't waiting at all. If they can't get the vaccine where they live, those who qualify are crossing state lines for it. This is a vaccine line in Florida, the photo taken by a visitor from Alabama.
I was so relieved. I thought, oh, I'm finally going to get the COVID vaccine.
Many have thought that, only to have appointments canceled last minute. Across the country, NewsNation affiliates are getting reports of websites crashing, supplies running short, people jumping through all the proper hoops, and then...
I was ecstatic, and I went from a high to a terrible low.
In New York, 76-year-old Benita Oberlander got the confirmation email yesterday. Her appointment at Mount Sinai Medical Center was today, but it's been canceled, not rescheduled. And her hopes were especially high for a very important reason.
I have a 98-year-old mother in an assisted living facility who got the vaccine yesterday, and I haven't seen her in a year. So it was my hope that once I got the vaccine, I'd be able to visit her. And now that's going to be delayed also.
It turns out, though, that story has a happy ending. Benita just reached out, said she got on another list at another hospital and just got her shot. So she'll be seeing her mother pretty soon. Sadly, a much different story for thousands of others across the U.S. tonight. Live in New York, Tom Negevin, NewsNation.